Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It is July 30th, 2025, and we are in the Old Testament book of Song of Solomon, and we're going to read chapter 6, verse 13 to 7:9. Okay, so my Bible, New King James Version, says this is mostly the beloved talking, mostly the shepherd, mostly the man talking. A little bit of section in here. The first verse we're going to start with is his friends, it says, and then it says the Shulamite in that first verse, and then goes back to the man. How did they determine that? Well, Hebrew is one of those languages that has a male, female, and neuter endings for nouns and verbs, and plurals and endings for nouns and verbs. So they kind of look at that, and they sometimes they can tell this must be a man, sometimes it's a female, sometimes they just guess. That's why your Bibles, as you look at different Bibles, they might have this split up differently. Dialogue between lovers, that's basically what we're sticking with. And every now and then their friends chime in. Shulamite. We're going to see that in the first verse. The Shulamite. What is a Shulamite? Well, for our hearing, a somethingite would be from a city, but we don't really know of a Shulam city. It's probably a derivative of Solomon, the name Solomon. And there's different ways that you would maybe shorten and feminine that. So again, that idea we talked about yesterday, that's the ideal. Solomon is the ideal. Well, it's the ideal for men and women. You want somebody smart and wise. So as we're looking at them tell each other their love for each other, they're looking at that ideal person and comparing their lover to that ideal person. Or actually, the reverse of that, they're comparing the ideal person to their lover and saying the lover's better. Again, some of our similes are going to be really strange when they hit our ears. If I ever told my wife she had a nose like a tower, she probably would deck me. But we're going to see that here. And again, it's not the visual connection we want to see. It's that qualitative connection. Tower of Lebanon, thinking that you're seeing this big gleaming tower that's majestic and sweeping in view of this valley with this beautiful tower in it that catches your eye, and saying that's the nose I need. When I see your face, I'm captured by it and captivated by it. And again, when we see those similes that don't sound right to our ear, we need to go back and say, you know what, in 960 BC, this would have been beautiful and wonderful, and these people would have understood what they were talking about. And again, think of it qualitatively more than visually, and usually you'll figure it out. So let's go ahead. We're going to read Song of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 13 to 7:9. Return, return, O Shulamite, return, return, that we may look upon you. What would you see in the Shulamite? As it were, the dance of the two camps. How beautiful are your feet in sandals, O princess daughter. The curves of your thighs are like jewels, the work of the handles of a skilled workman. Your navel is a rounded goblet, it lacks no blended beverage. Your waist is a heap of wheat set about with lilies. Your two breasts are like two fawns, twins of a gazelle. Your neck is like an ivory tower. Your eyes like the pools in Heshbon, by the gate of Beth Rabbim. Your nose is like the Tower of Lebanon, which looks toward Damascus. Your head crowns you like Mount Carmel, and the hair of your head is like purple. A king is held captive by your tresses. How fair and how pleasant you are, O love, with your delights. The stature of yours is like a palm tree, and your breast like its clusters. I said, I will go up to the palm tree, I will take hold of its branches. Let now your breasts be like clusters of the vine, the fragrance of your breath like apples, and the roof of your mouth like the best wine. The wine goes down smoothly for my beloved, moving gently the lips of sleepers. May God bless reading His word. May God bless you. Bye.